say chapter 6.2, day 2. Forgot the color, but it looks like this. We did the front, and you're to do the back. Okay. What ladder length does he need? The ladder length, should put length here, he needs is blank feet. So we're finding this ladder right here, if you didn't see that. So we know this is the ladder is C because it's slanted and directly across from the 90 degrees. So A squared plus B squared equals to C squared. So it's 5 squared for A, plus for B we put 12 squared equals to C squared. That's 25 plus 144 equals to C squared. So that's 169 equals to C squared. Take the square root, or what squared will get me 169? So if I look at take the calendar, if I don't, the calculator, if I don't know, 169, and then the square root sign, you get 13. So your answer is 13 for C, or in this case, the ladder. The ladder length he needs is 13 feet. Okay, so Mr. Yu asked Andrew. Okay, this was Andrew to put the badminton net. Mr. Yu said the top of the net must be 5 feet above the ground. So the top, I did this with period 5, but the top of the net to the ground is 5 feet. And he knows that Andrew will need to put a stake in the ground for support. He asks that the stake be 6 feet away from the pole. So the stake is right here, 6 feet away from the pole. Okay. Andrew has 2 pieces of rope, one 7 feet long and the other 8 feet long. Will these 2 pieces of rope be enough to secure the badminton pole? Explain your reasoning. So, okay. So he has a 7 feet and an 8 feet. They need it on both sides, remember. So we do A squared plus B squared equals to C squared. Obviously, C is missing here. So A is 6, the 6 here, squared plus 5 here, squared equals to C squared. 36 plus 25 equals to C squared. So 61 equals to C squared. Square root, and the square root of 61 is 7.1. Look how long that is, 7.18. 7.18, we're going to round it to the nearest tenth. So 7.81, is about C. We're going to round it to the nearest tenth, so 7.8 feet. So the rope is 7.8 feet. So will that work? Will the 2 pieces of rope be enough to secure the badminton pole? So will the 7 feet rope and the 8 feet rope be enough to secure both sides? Let's explain why or why not based on your information that the rope needs to be 7.8 feet. Okay. Mrs. Wilcox's class keeps a flower garden in front of the building. The garden is in the shape of a right triangle, and its dimensions are shown. What is the length of the missing dimension? So this is missing. That has to be C because the right angle is pointing to it. So A squared plus B squared equals to C squared. 9 squared plus 8 squared plus 12 squared, 9, that's so ugly. Okay, 9 squared plus, that's A, that's B, that's 12 squared, equals to C squared, that's 81 plus 144, equals to C squared. So 81 plus 144, calculator right here, clear, 81 plus 144 equals 225. Aha! 225, the square root of that is 15. So this is 225 equals the c squared. Take the square root, take the square root. 225 is 15 equals the c. So what is the length of the missing dimension? The length of the missing dimension is 15 feet. Clayton is responsible for changing the broken light bulb in the street lamp. The street lamp is 12 feet high. Clayton places the base of his ladder 4 feet away from the street lamp. Clayton can extend his ladder from 10 to 14 feet. How long must his ladder be to reach the top of the street lamp? Round your answer to nearest hundredth. Okay, how long must his ladder be? Clayton's ladder needs to be blank feet to reach the top. The top of the street lamp. Okay, so we do a squared. Too much red. Oh, excuse me. Change the blue. A squared plus b squared equals to c squared. 4 for a squared plus 12 for b squared equals to c squared. 16 plus 144 equals to c squared. Add them together. What would it be? 160 equals to c squared. I believe it's 160. Let's do it. I'm doing it in my head. So 144 plus 16. Yep, take the square root of that. 12.649. We need the 649. That's important. 12.649. 12.649 equals to c, because we take the square root of c squared is c. Now, 100th place, therefore, this is a 9. That turns into a 5. 65, 12.65 is about c, because we round it, okay? That's our answer.